until the money returned home. His casket draped by the Iranian flag. Amid the grief, chants of death to America. Today in Baghdad, where Soleimani was killed by a U.S. drone strike, the country's parliament approved a plan which would remove all American troops from its soil. And at Fort Bragg in North Carolina, U.S. troops from the 82nd Airborne Division are shipping out to the Middle East as tensions in the region soar. All this as the U.S. and now Israel ready for Iran's retaliation. Haley in Baghdad begins our coverage.
Tens of thousands backed the world's largest mosque as part of a grand funeral procession. 1,000 members chanted death to America. In Iran, lawmakers in parliament voted to kick out all foreign troops, a move that could spell the end of America's military presence in Iran. This is after the U.S. airstrike outside Baghdad's airport. But the Iraqis are the source of anger isn't the killing of Soleimani, but rather the Shia militia commander Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi, says Iraqi politician son of the president. Because of Soleimani, the only person killed that Iran Gavin has a written contingency of the country. And next thing is because of Soleimani, some beliefs, some beliefs in the name of our ancestors, peace forever and always. Welcome to another edition of what I call the Reality's Temple on Earth Internet Ministry. I am the gatekeeper, the host, the mighty one, Angel Snub 7. I am also your soul brother number one. Well, I'm here, you're here. I don't know where everybody is at, but it is, oh, okay, hold on. Hold on.
Can anybody hear me?
I hear you now.
Hear me?
I see you too.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you. You don't hear me?
I still can't hear you though.
Well, I don't know what's wrong. Everything is working right.
Okay. I'm in here. I'm in the show. I don't know why you can't hear me.
And I hear you.
Yeah, turn up your volume. Because I can hear you now. Well, let me turn up my.
You can hear me now.
Oh yeah, I can hear you good. Hold on.
All right. Now you went mute. Oh, you turned your mic off. You just turned your mic off. You turn your mic off. Your mic is off. I see your mic is off. You have to hit that little, the icon, the mic. There you go. Do a record check. Mic check. Are you on the computer? Still not hearing anything. You're trying to come in. I'm not getting that. Let me see.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, there we go. Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
I had to another one. Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
I had the audio. I had to turn it to microphone real tech our audio. I don't, you know, it's working now. Can you hear me? But that's
I hear you.
I don't want all these. See, I'm getting a lot of notifications on my Facebook. They're coming through. Every time I'm around, somebody's calling me. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's calling me every time I look around. And that's why I wanted to, hold on.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay, cool.
All right. We good?
You know, I don't want to. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I don't want to hear all of that, you know, all the notifications bells going off when I'm talking.
Right.
That's why I pulled my mic out. That's why I pulled it out. I'm glad y'all can still hear me.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear all them notifications bells going off while I'm talking on live stream here.
Well, there should be, your computer should have its own mic. You shouldn't have to have an auxiliary mic.
Yeah, I got a mic. Yeah, it's got its own mic, and that's why you hear me now.
Yeah.
I had the speakerphone mic in at first.
Right.
But you hear me good.
Yes.
You hear me good. Okay, good. We're good to go.
We're good to go.
We're good to go now.
Okay.
Come on now, ready.
You ready?
Doggone new friend requests on Facebook. You know, we gotta. I don't know what happened.
I'm getting some of that traffic.
You getting a lot of traffic?
I'm getting some of that traffic. I just got like what? How many friend requests within the last few days? About 20.
Okay.
And it's because ever since that started happening to you, now they starting to, I guess,
come over and trickle over there. Yeah.
Because of the things that you're doing on your channel, they're posting, and now some of them are coming over.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I was just opening up the program.
Mm-hmm.
And I was by myself. I didn't know whether or not anybody was going to show up.
Yeah. No, I'm showing up. If I say I'm showing up, I'm showing up.
Yeah.
Unless something has happened physically to me, I'm showing up. Otherwise, I'm not gonna stand you up. I'm gonna call you if something happens.
Right.
You know.
So I was gonna call it early anyway because of technical difficulty. We want to straighten that up. So
is our brother Taalik gonna join us today?
I don't know. I got he's gonna have to call, and Sister Karen said she might call and whatever.
Yeah.
We're here, and we're gonna do this thing for a few minutes and get the hell out of Dodge.
Yeah.
I am so tired out of my mind, boy. Man. Hey, I learned how to put a little ticker tape on the thing. See that?
What?
You see that it's got that little ticker tape gadget.
I like your latest video that you added. I'm gonna download that. I love that latest video.
The compilation with your video.
Yeah. I was just watching that earlier. I love it. I'm gonna add that.
Yeah. Well, you make the little small ones, so I figured I put them all together, lump them up, because some folks they like the little short ones, but they might want a little more, so I put them all in one compilation, compilation.
Yeah.
Plus all our little advertising, you know how I done it.
Yeah.
Kind of good stuff. You see the Sister Ann sent a shout out. She said, she liked your video. You see that little part?
Hey.
In the beginning, before your videos play, I have all these little advertisements and shouts.
Oh, okay. I must have missed that one.
Yeah.
I must have missed that one. Yeah. But I did watch a little bit of the video. I must have missed it though.
Yeah. So.
I'm like, okay.
Oh, okay. Well, on that note, I'm Angel Snubbing Up 7.
I am Sister Noble.
Right. And welcome to the Reality Temple on Earth. Got a slightly late start, but it's all good. We're here, and we're gonna try to make this quick, straight to the point. Boom, and we out. I'm telling you, I am so sleepy. I shouldn't even be this. Well, you know something? I'm telling you. For some reason, I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning. For me, I shouldn't have been doing that.
Yeah.
I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning, And when I woke up, I can't go back to sleep. Now I'm getting sleep.
Yeah. Yes.
It's crazy. But that's what I was doing since I'm like, well, since I'm up at 3 o'clock in the morning, I decided to work on the copulation video. Put that.
Yeah.
And I put that up. So our chosen subject for these few minutes is the delusional world of Islam. And just like the delusional world of the Black Hebrew Israelites, I'm very sure there's a segment that don't like that at all. I'm very sure. Oh, I think my boy, brother Twin is in the chat room. He's there, and of course we're on Facebook also.
Yeah. Hi, Twin. Hi, Twin.
I don't know. He's been there before the video even got started.
Oh.
So I don't know if he's there or not. He left his mark. Yeah, he was there way before the video even got started. But when we talk about religion, and it's not just Islam, when we talk about religion, and it's just not religion and spirituality, but any of these things that we believe in, it can be a touchy subject, and folks don't like to deal with the other side of belief. And the other side of belief is it could be a lie. That's a lot of lies. Okay.
It's a lot of lies.
See, it could not be true. And that's the part they don't want to deal with. So when you say you don't believe you're African, you are also saying it's a possibility I'm not. You don't believe in Jesus? You're also saying there's a possibility that Jesus don't exist.
Exactly.
See, it's both. It's two sides in belief. Belief is not facts. Belief is could be not. They never want to talk about the could be not. They don't want to deal with that. Don't want to deal with that subject at all. What if you're wrong? Well, what if you are wrong? It's just like, oh, Twin is in the house. He said, hey, y'all.
Hey.
It's just like if you don't have confidence in yourself and somebody is drowning, you believe you could jump in the water with them and save them. Therefore, you know. You believe. Now, are you going to take the chance? You're not confident. You believe you're not a good swimmer. You can swim. You believe you can jump in the water and save somebody. But see, believe me, you're not really sure because the possibility is both of y'all gonna drown. So you're gonna take the chance. See, that's the problem with belief. That's the problem with belief that we have here. Now, religion is based in belief. And I understand some of these belief systems, they do help us to a certain point, many of us. That's the beginning. But see, this is the thing. Just because something helps you, you're doing bad in life, you need something to inspire you or whatever. Once, see, you shouldn't need it forever. It's like a crutch. Unless you are handicapped, unless you seriously are, you messed up, then you need a crutch. Most of us are not like that. You voluntarily are walking on a crutch and you don't need it. And that's what religion is. It's inspiration. It's your crutch. It was something that helped you to get over the hump, to inspire you, to get you to go to that next level. Once you're able to get to that next level, you should be able to let the crutch go. You're not handicapped. But we become what they call a hypochondria act. We need this medicine and we don't. There are people who believe they are sick, but there's nothing wrong with them. And the doctors figure out that there's nothing wrong with them. And so the doctors give them fake medicine, something to make them feel good. Oh, I feel better now. There was nothing wrong with you to begin with. That's all. It's all in your mind. And that's what religion does for us. Yes, we do suffer certain things, but once you come out of that, you don't need it no more. Now you need Jesus. Now what you're telling me is you become an dope fiend. I mean, that's what it is. Now you become like morphine. You give morphine to help you with your pain. And after a certain period of time, oh, Michael's in the house. Put him up there.
Hey, Michael.
But after a certain period of time, you really don't need the morphine, and you don't even feel that pain. But you like the feeling that that drug gave you, how it made you relax and just made you mellow out, and then you begin to crave for it more and more and more, but you don't need it. And that's how it is with these religious teachings. Mm-hmm. Now you're becoming a drug addict. You got to go to the drug dealer, which is the preachers and the ministers and the rabbis. You got to go get your daily fix.
Hey,
you got to buy your Bible, and you got to buy these Qurans, and you got to buy all these books. You got to get all the knowledge. You got to feed that addiction that you got. Mm-hmm. And there's nothing wrong with you. Now you become a drug addict, and you need more and more. It's an addiction. And if this was crack, if this was heroin or opioid, you would say that that person has a problem. But it's religious ideology. It's your mind has become addicted to something that you don't need any longer. You become a drug addict. So we got drug houses all over the United States and around the world, on every corner, in every neighborhood. The Catholic Church drug house, the mosque drug house, the synagogue drug house, and the list goes on and on. And everybody every Sunday or Saturday, because you know the Sabbath, not really on a Sunday, it's on a Saturday. You know?
Oh, yeah.
So let's go on a Saturday and get our shot. Let's get our hit. And some of us even take it to that next level. Let's just make the music with our drugs. Just put the radio on and hear it all day long and sing and dance. And, woo, boy. Now y'all know how a crackhead feel. And you wonder why people that do drugs can't get over their drug habit. You are in religion and you can't you can't live without Jesus. I challenge you. Don't mention Jesus for a whole month. Don't mention Allah or Elijah Muhammad, whoever is the drug of your choice. Don't mention it for a month and just live your life. And after the end of that 30 days, you tell me, has your life gotten better? Has it gotten worse? Or it hasn't changed at all? I guarantee you it has not changed at all. And if it changed for the worse, because something about living in society, something happened. That's what happened. If it got for the better, because you use your brain to figure something out to solve your problem so that you can make your life better. Mm-hmm. And then that's going to have to make you think, because you did not mention Allah. You did not mention Jesus. You did not mention none of these things. Your life just goes on and on. You do not need these fixes. And then these drugs make sure that Christopher's in the house. Put him up there. Then, like in Islam, they want you to pray 5 to 7 times a day to remember Allah, to remember you are nothing and God is this great creator. As Minister Louis Farrakhan explained, all of us, Chris, Mike, Twin, all of us, Sister Nova, in the eyes of God, we are zero. That's what we are. But the way Minister Farrakhan explained it, we are zero, but when God puts his 1 next to our 0, now we become a 10. Because God's standing there. So you are worthless without God. You have no value without God. What kind of thinking is that? You have no value without somebody else. You need somebody else to give you value. And you wonder why people trying to get pictures with Jay-Z and Beyonce or President Obama or Tariq Nasheed, whoever you love, because you feel as though you don't have any value. So if I take a picture with Umar Johnson or Farrakhan or Michael Jackson and Prince, somebody that has gotten a name, somebody that you think somebody that made some more valuable than the ordinary, now you feel valuable. And that's not the way it should be. Why should I need God to give me value? Mm-hmm. Everything on this planet has value. Every bird, every flea, everything on this planet has value, and they don't need a God to be next to them. But for you and me, supposed to be on a higher plane than the flea, than the deer, than the bear, we need to step next to a God to give us some kind of value. Mm-hmm. And then in Islam, you are expected to pray 5 to 7 times a day. To remind yourself that you have no value, to remind yourself of this great creator. And see, that's the key to keep you a slave, to keep you in this ritual. Because you have to do it 5 to 7 times a day. That's so that you can maintain those mental chains. Wait a minute, hold up. Don't get out of order. It's time to pray again. Remember, you're a slave. Assalamu alaikum. And you get on your mat and you do these, and you actually bow down and and you know, the thing that kills me in Islam with the so-called Negro is that we have no African example of Islam. We said that the black man, that's the original man's religion or whatever. But we don't have no example of that. Your example of Islam is these Arabs. And if you study the Arabs, you see how they do. And here we go. We try to do the same thing they do. Try to be them. So when you listen to Minister Farrakhan and he starts to talk certain things and he got to put that accent to try to make himself feel like that's what he is too. You know, you got to really get into it because that's not what you are. You want to prove to these people that you're the real deal. And so they're looking at you, they crazy because you're trying to be them. You said that Islam is the natural religion of the black man, Islam, but the only example of it is the Arabs. So now you copy the Arabs. When you go and take that trip to Mecca and walk around the stone, you dress up and you act like everybody got to act the same, the way the Arabs do it. How do you know that's the way the Africans did it? You don't have that example. Mm-hmm. It's all about. So if you want to be a Muslim, you have to emulate and imitate them. Mm-hmm. And then them tell you you're not a real Muslim because them don't believe that Elijah Muhammad is a messenger. Them don't believe Master Farah Muhammad is God. Mm-hmm. You are fake Muslim. You need to come to the real Islam and worship the invisible Allah and the invisible devil. No, the white man is not the devil in Islam. It's some kind of invisible, the same devil that's in the Christianity, this little invisible guy running around here bothering folks and whatever. It's that same fella. Mm-hmm. It's that same guy. Yeah. He was a bad fella running around here causing problems. Shame on you. Shame on you. But you want to know something? But the white man devil is a close. He's just as bad, you know, as this little devil running around. A trickster. Smile in your face, be stabbing you in the back. Look how they turned on Iran. President Obama went in trying to get a little something together, blah, blah, blah. Got this little, Trump come right back in. I don't want nothing to do with none of that. Tear it all down. You know what I'm saying? Now he killing their people, their generals and stuff. See, you're supposed to represent, but see, these folks have no honor, no type of integrity. If you're the president, I don't care if you like Obama or not anyway. Obama represents this nation. And Obama went in, you're supposed to be putting out you're supposed to be building trust with these people. And so they came up with this agreement. So the next president, you can't come in where you're not supposed to come in and tear down that alliance, that whatever it was that president built. But that's what Trump did. See? So he makes the country look bad. And it makes the country not look trustworthy, which, if they understood the history of the United States, they should have stayed away from all that to begin with. You cannot trust the United States of America. You should have known. So Iran is only getting what they asked for because this nation, like the Native Americans said way back in the day, they speak with forked tongue. These people do not hold on to agreements. I don't give a damn if you write it out. I don't give a damn if it's on tape. They have no integrity. They have no honor. They have no conscience. North Korea, if you smart, you better do what you need to do. What BBD said, don't trust the big butt and a smile. Otherwise, you're going to be in trouble. You're going to be a dead man like Colonel Gaddafi and Saddam Hussein and some of these other folks that trusted these folks. You cannot trust these people. They are not you, especially if you are color. They only would care anything about people, another European. And even other Europeans understand you can't trust the United States like that. I remember, what was that? Edward Snowden, wasn't that Snowden? Whatever it was. Yeah, he was the one that revealed all that spying the United States was doing on their allies. And that chancellor of Germany was pissed off, knowing that they was spying on her. And she's supposed to be an ally. She did not like that. And of course, everybody do it. Everybody spy. We supposed to be allies. So what does that show? See, that means you cannot be trusted. You have no integrity. You're a liar. You know, you can't be trusted. How can I develop a relationship with Sister Noble, but I'm doing things behind her back, sneaking around, got a telephone tap, all this other, stuff like that. What kind of relationship am I developing? If I got to tap her telephone, if I have to get a detective to follow her around the city, what kind of trust is that? So that's what we have here. Religion makes us docile. We got all these things going around. And the only thing we think about, we talked about this earlier, Sister Nova, the only thing on our mind, I'm trying to go to heaven. I'm going to heaven. You don't care. They're not worried about World War III because God's going to save my soul.
They ain't going to heaven like they think.
No, you're going to be greatly disappointed.
Yeah. Heaven is not a real place.
No, it's not.
So, and I just wanted to add my 2 cents in on Islam.
Yeah.
What I learned about Islam a long time ago. In fact, I learned that Islam is, first of all, Islam is an offshoot of Christianity.
Yes.
The Quran is plagiarism from the Bible. Allah is actually the masculine version of the moon goddess that they called Alat in the pre-Islamic world. Let me repeat that. Allah is the masculine version of the moon goddess named Alat, A-L-L-A-T, that they referred to, worshipped in the pre-Islamic world. So in fact, you are worshiping the moon when you worship Allah. Let me repeat that. You are engaging in astrotheology, worshiping the moon when worshiping Allah. See, a lot of y'all are involved in religions and you don't even know the real origin of that religion. Just like Christianity, all major world religions have their origin in astrotheology. Do you all know what astrotheology is? It is the reverence or the worship of celestial bodies, such as the sun, the moon, the planets, the stars, the heavenly bodies. That's what astrotheology is. All the religions in the world are an offshoot of astrotheology. Just like they gave you sun worship, form of a mythical character called Jesus of Nazareth. That's actually sun worship. When you worshiping the sun, when you're worshiping the Son of God, which is actually the Son, S-U-N, not S-O-N. A lot of y'all worshiping the Son in the form of today's Christianity, and you don't even realize this. You're worshiping heavenly bodies, which is the moon, the stars, the planetary bodies, the sun. And I'm trying to explain to you all the best way that I know how.
You're doing good.
Of Christianity, Islam, and Judaism, because they're all pagan religions. Every last one of them are pagan religions, and also human sacrifice are associated with these religions called Christianity, Judaism, and Islam. And I just want y'all to know I want y'all to know the truth. I want you all to have this knowledge that I have acquired, and I want you all to be free from religion, because it's all bullshit.
Yes.
Everything you've been taught concerning the Bible, concerning Jesus, concerning Allah, concerning Yahweh, concerning Ahia. Hebrew Israelites call Yahweh Ahia. That's his name now, Ahia. Not Yahweh, but Ahia. That's what the Hebrew Israelites call Yahweh. And it's only really a few branches of the Hebrew Israelites that refer to the biblical God as Ahia. It's not all of them, okay? It's just a few branches that refer to the biblical Yahweh as Ahia. They don't recognize that name Yahweh or Yah or Jehovah. They call him Ahia. Now, I encourage you all to go and, just read a few books. I need you all to go and just look at a few books, such as Did Moses Exist? The Myth of the Israelite Lawgiver. Another book such as Jesus Never Existed, because a lot of y'all keep trying to tell me that Jesus was black. And I'm telling you all that Jesus never historically existed. We're talking about the Jesus of the four Gospels here. Never historically existed. Whether you paint him black or white or European or Jewish, he never existed. He was never a real physical being, according to the ancient Gnostics. They knew that this Christ was actually sun worship. They knew that. I'm talking about the ancient Gnostics. They knew that the Jesus of the scriptures was actually the sun, S-U-N. And it is associated with sun worship. Okay, it's associated with sun worship. You all are paganists. Y'all don't even realize that you all are pagans. You're paganists or pagans. You're pagans. And don't even realize it. You're worshiping the sun, S-U-N. You're not worshiping a real historical figure that walked this earth called Jesus of Nazareth. So, when you're trying to tell me that this Jesus is real and I pray for you, and I'm looking at you, I feel sorry for you. You telling me you feel sorry for me, and you're gonna pray for me, and I'm looking at you and I feel sorry for you, because I know what this knowledge can do for you you know, as far as setting your mind free. It can set your mind free and liberate you mentally, liberate you psychologically, and even liberate you emotionally, because this Christianity, Islam, and Judaism is fear-based consciousness. That's all it is, fear-based consciousness. I was a Christian living in fear. Do you all understand that? I was a Christian living in fear, which is a negative human emotion. And it's not good to live your life in fear. I feared a lot of stuff. I feared other people. I was living in fear of death. I was living in fear of going to hell when I die. I was living in fear of not going to heaven. And I'm telling you all now that heaven, according to the Bible, is not a real place. I'm telling you now that hell, according to the Bible, is not a real place. It's not real. And I need you all to stop living your life in fear of the boogeyman. I need you all to wake up and realize that it's all bullshit. Judaism, Islam, Christianity, every bit of it. Every bit of it. Don't waste your life. Don't do what I did. I wasted my life in Christianity. I wasted my life in the Bible. Wasted my time, my energy, believing in lies and fairy tales. And that's what it was, believing in lies and fairy tales. And you know, a few months ago, I threw away my Bibles. I had about, I think I had two. I threw them away, threw them in the trash. One of them was a gift from my pastor. I threw it away because I knew I had no need for it any longer in my life. I knew that, you know, this Bible was, you know, it was a chain around my neck. I knew that it was holding me back emotionally, psychologically. I knew it was. I had to let it go. I had to let it go. I had to let all of it go. I had to let all the fear go. I had to let that shit go. It's not doing me no good. Walking around here living in fear of going to hell, fear of not going to heaven when I die. Every time I look around, I'm feeling guilty about something, you know, because I cussed, because I looked at something on TV that was, you know, that I shouldn't have looked at. Or, you know, just walking around feeling guilty that some God is watching over me and gonna punish me if I continue to do these things. I'm telling you how I was feeling. I was a Christian just 1 year ago. I was a Christian. I'm telling y'all, I was a Christian. And I was feeling guilty all the time. I always felt guilty all the time. I'm like, well, shit, I mean, that's not a good life to live, feeling guilty, walking around in fear. Some God watching over you and he gonna punish you and you gonna miss heaven if you continue to cuss and, you know, you continue to watch things on television you shouldn't be watching. Walking around living in fear. Stop.
Yes.
Stop it. I'm telling y'all today that I did my research. I'm telling y'all today that hell, according to the Bible, is not a real place. It's not real. I'm telling you that heaven, according to the Bible, is not a real place. It's not real. It's all a lie. It's an illusion. It's an illusion. We have been bamboozled. We've been deceived. Okay? We have been bamboozled. We have been deceived. And I'm telling you all, I'm no longer deceived. I'm no longer deceived. I don't walk around here feeling guilty. I'm gonna do what the hell I want to do. I don't feel guilty at all. At all. Yeah, I might be even getting married this year. Shit.
Oh. That's.
I don't feel guilty. I'm living my life. I don't have time. I don't have time for the shenanigans. And that's what religion is. It's a bunch of shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
I'm living my life. Might even be getting married to Brother Taalik. If you have me, shit. It's time to live your life.
Yes.
Don't be worrying about, oh, God gonna punish me because I cussed and because, I saw something on TV that I shouldn't have watched.
Right.
I'm telling you, people live their life like this every day. Some folks scared at Philadelphia Independent Church of God in Christ. Yeah, I'm gonna call it out. Independent Church of God in Christ, Philadelphia. Mm-hmm. Independent Church of God in Christ. Some folks scared. Literally, they are scared out of their damn minds. Literally, they scared. A lot of them folks, they wouldn't be in the church. They wouldn't be in the church if they knew that this shit wasn't real. I'm telling y'all. A lot of them are still doing stuff anyway. They still going out here doing stuff. But I'm telling you, a lot of them would walk away from religion altogether if they knew it wasn't real, if they knew this shit ain't real, if they knew that Jesus never existed, if they knew that this biblical God called Allah and this God of Islam this biblical God called Yahweh, which is the same thing as Allah. It's all the same thing.
Yes.
This Islamic God called Allah, they knew that these so-called fake-ass gods weren't real. A lot of folks would be walking out of Christianity and Islam. A lot of them. Okay? And then, y'all are pagans. I'm telling y'all, all y'all Christians are pagans. You're pagans. You're worshiping the sun. S-U-N. All y'all Muslims are pagans. You're worshiping the moon. That's right. You're worshiping the moon goddess. All y'all, every last one of you. And I encourage you all, like I said, don't just believe what I tell you. Go and do your own research. Go read a few books. Read something, anything. Get your mind right. Get your mind right.
Mm-hmm.
Get your mind right. Because religion was created to control you. It was created to dumb down the masses and control and manipulate us. All humanity. Okay? So, I don't walk around here living my life in fear. I don't feel guilty at all for not going to church. I don't feel guilty at all. At all. It's guilt, fear, anxiety, all the negative human emotions. And this God that y'all claim is so good and he is so wonderful. Why would he want you to live your life with negative human emotions anyway? Why would this God that y'all say is good all the time, why would he want you to live your life with negative human emotions like fear, guilt, anxiety? Why? But I broke free in 2009. That's good. I'm glad I broke free in 2009. See, this older generation, unfortunately, a lot of them gonna die out. They're gonna die out with that belief system.
Yes.
There's nothing we can really do.
No.
We just don't need to teach the next generations this same belief system. We need to wake them up. That's what we need to do. We need to wake them up. They don't, this next generation don't need to take this religion to their grave. They don't need to take religion to their grave. They don't need to take the God concept, the hell concept, and the heaven concept to their graves.
Mm-hmm.
People right now, I know people still going to church. They looking at me like I'm crazy. They looking at me like something is wrong with me. And I'm telling them, there ain't nothing wrong with me. And, you know, and I'm telling them ain't nothing wrong about what I'm saying. And there's nothing wrong with me. There's something wrong with you. There's something wrong with your ideology. Like I said, I mean, I know people still caught up in organized Christianity. Family members, friends, associates.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I wish I could talk to my pastor right now. I wish I could, you know, share some of the stuff I have ran across in these past few months. I wish I could, but I'm not going to church to share this information. You know, I'm not going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Because see, I'm not a shit starter. I'm not going to church starting shit. I'm not a shit starter. Now, if she called me, that's when I could talk to her if she called me. But see, I'm not a shit starter. And I got her phone number. I got my pastor's phone number, former pastor's phone number. I got it. But I'm not going to call her. Not going to call it. Because I don't believe in starting shit. You know, let her call me if she want to talk to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and, you know, I have no problem going to a funeral. You know, it doesn't mean I'm still believing the shit just because I'm going to a funeral. It doesn't mean I still believe in Christianity because I go to a family member's funeral, okay? Or a close friend's funeral. No, at a church.
Right.
You know, I'm not that facetious, you know? So I encourage you all, don't live your life and feel like I did. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're going to have a lot of unhappy years ahead of you, living your life in fear. You're going to be depressed and you're going to be miserable for the rest of your life. You know, and all this negative emotion, it causes disease in the body, by the way. Yeah. Negative emotions causes disease in the body along with your diet.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. You know, so, you know, and Freemasonry is paganism 101. That's what Freemasonry is. Masonry is paganism 101, like Satanism. Okay. There are secret societies, you know, the Masons is one of them. They practice what folks in Satanism do. Okay. But don't just take my word for it. Do your research. Okay. They practice what Satanists do. Same thing, human sacrifice. You know, y'all don't realize how many children go missing in this damn country each year, because out of every month of the year, there are satanic rituals. There are rituals, religious rituals, satanic rituals happening that involve human sacrifice. Y'all don't realize this. I was a Christian living in a bubble for a long time, but I was still a self-thinker.
Right, sure was.
Still a self-thinker. I still, you know, realized some things even when I was in my bubble. I still could see some things. And I'm just like, I took some information to the church, in fact. Some of my information was rejected. Some of it was received at church. I took some information to the church about human sacrifice, about all these children going missing, about the CERN, you know, project. The CERN project. Do you all know about CERN? CERN. These people are so-called pulling things out of dark matter through a portal. They so-called pulling things out of dark matter through a portal. Go and Google CERN, capital C-E-R-N, capital C, capital E, capital R, capital N. Google that. I took that information to the church one Friday night. Pastor Hill rejected it. She rejected it completely, said it was non-biblical. What? Okay. Some people's entire worldview is between the pages of the Bible. Their entire worldview is between the pages of the Bible. They can't see or fathom anything outside the Bible. But see, there's a lot of things going on that's not in the Bible.
Absolutely.
That you need to know about. There's a lot of things going on. Y'all just don't realize. Y'all, because you, first of all, some of y'all don't read nothing. You don't really do anything as far as doing research. You don't do your research. You don't read, you don't do anything. You just take the official version of a story that they tell you on CNN and Fox. No, you cannot believe what them folks are telling you on Fox News and CNN. That you can't believe that. A lot of that is misinformation and disinformation. You got to go and just, do some research on your own. Okay? Go do your research. Open your mind. Broaden your horizons. Think outside the pages of the Bible. Think outside the pages of the Quran. Think outside the pages of the Torah. Think outside the pages of the Tanakh. Okay? All these religions have a common theme. Every last one of them. Every last one of them. And it don't matter what name you use for God. It's all the same. Allah, Yahweh, Ahia, Jesus, Yeshua, Yasha. It's all the same. It's all the same damn concept. Based in astrotheology. Okay? So I'm not worshiping no sun, no moon, no stars, no planets. I'm not worshiping no mythical figures like Jesus, Satan. Yeah, Satan is a myth. Satan is a myth, okay? I'm not worshiping nothing. I don't care if they are reptilians from out of damn space. It doesn't matter. I'm free.
Right.
From religion. I'm free. Buddhism, same thing is Christianity. It's all based in astrotheology. I told y'all, every major world religion has their origin in astrotheology. Look it up, astrotheology. Y'all are paganists and you don't even realize it. Every time you pray to Jesus, you're praying to the sun, S-U-N. You're pagans and you don't even realize it. They tap into other dimensions. I'm telling you now. If you're worried about going to hell, it don't exist. If you're worried about going to heaven, the biblical heaven, don't exist. I'm telling you now. Go do your research. The only God we have is inside of you. And you come from your mother and father. Yeah, we came from our parents. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they created us. Yeah. Your mama and your daddy. The sperm meet the eggs.
Absolutely.
Okay. No God created us. Nope. There is no in the beginning. Because the universe was always here. The universe has always been. It just is. There is no in the beginning, and there will be no ending. If anything, you know, a tidal wave might come through here and wipe us all out, but that won't be the end.
Right.
No. No. No, there is no ending. There is no beginning. Okay. Okay. So mobile spirituality is just as insane. Them fools say they go to planet Z. I'm not into that. Planet X, planet Z. I don't think we're going there. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell y'all. You're not going to no other planet. See, that's what I'm talking about. Pastor used to tell us heaven was another planet. Okay. I know this shit sound funny. Pastor used to tell us heaven was a planet. She said it was to the north of us. Wouldn't that equate to this Planet X scenario? Or this Planet X theme? See what I'm saying? That's what I'm telling y'all. We're not going to no place called heaven. We're not going there because it's not real. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. See, Pastor has told us for many years that heaven, the kingdom of heaven, was another planet, and it was to the north of us. It's bullshit. I'm telling you now, it's bullshit. It's not real. It's not real. Okay? And what is spirituality? What is spirituality? Where do we come from, sister? First of all, the early humans, I'm talking about the ones before Homo sapiens, they naturally evolved over time, over millions upon millions of years. You had the Homo habilis, you had the Homo erectus, you had the Homo ergaster, you had the Homo neanderthals. What other human species before Homo sapiens existed? But, you know, we had a whole lot of them. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They naturally evolved on the planet over millions upon millions of years. And then all of a sudden, Homo sapiens came up out of virtually nowhere. Okay? Now, I'm not saying that there was no genetic manipulation going on that produced the latest hominids on the planet, which is Homo sapiens. I'm not saying that there was no genetic manipulations. I'm saying that the early humans naturally evolved over millions upon millions of years ago. And it is Brother Taalik's and I speculation that the early humans evolved from water, like all other mammals, like all other species on the planet, came up out of water and became land dwellers. Okay? Am I making sense to you all? Am I making sense? Somebody ain't gonna get what I'm saying. You're not going to Planet X very soon. You're not going to Planet X when you die. I'm telling you, okay? I'm not saying that there is no other planet out there that we don't know about. That ain't what I'm saying. I'm saying we ain't going to no damn Planet X when we die. Okay? I'm telling you now, there is no biblical heaven. There is no biblical hell. It does not exist. They lied to us. We have been bamboozled and deceived.
Yes.
And I don't care if nobody think I'm on drugs. I'm not on drugs, but I don't care if anybody think I'm on drugs. You know, You know, I've been lied on when somebody said I was on drugs. You know. Y'all, look at me. Do I look like I'm on drugs? Look how good I look. I'm 45 years old, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, you could say that, Baron Queen. Yeah. We all came from the water. Yeah.
Like I said earlier, this subject here it can get very emotional to some people, and
very emotional.
We are living in an environment where the vast majority of persons on this planet, no matter how rich, how poor, they carry this belief system. And I know for myself, when I was entrenched in this ideology, this belief thing, my whole thinking process was based on prophecy. You know, if I date a certain woman, oh, it must be prophecy. This is what God wants me to do. That's the kind of thinking that I have. And that's the way I would think about it. She got to be the one that God is blessing me with, because it's on the 9th day. I was born on the 9th day. I had 9 donuts to eat this morning, you know, trying to figure out all this crazy stuff up, you know, because all this stuff is in your mind. They got you, you know, mathematics, because in Islam, they teach you mathematics is the key. Everything is mathematical. So you say, okay, she's a 36, 24, 36. Okay. Her telephone number and blah blah, you know, and everything about your being, you're trying to prophesize and figure it all up. It all turned out wrong. How come? What was the mathematics that would have told me, you know, you're going to crazy house, bro? What was the mathematics then? You know, all this mathematics bull crap.
Wow.
You need to give. See, I'm not trying to convert you to nothing. And Sister Nova is not trying to convert you to nothing. We're telling you about
your research.
We're giving you the real deal. If you don't want to think, then somebody else is going to do your thinking for you, and that's what you have allowed to do. You don't give yourself a chance to think for yourself. So that's why before we can even have a conversation, well, I read such and such a book, and the minister said this, and blah blah blah. They never express who they are. Somebody else. So it's just like martial arts. If you take martial arts and they teach you to block a punch a certain way, that's how you was trained. But what if the enemy don't throw the punch the way that you was trained? Now what do? It's coming in a way that, wait a minute, they didn't train me for that. That's why I like the philosophy of Bruce Lee, because Bruce Lee said you need to be prepared. However that punch comes, you need to be trained to block it no matter how it comes. You need to be flexible in your training. Because in some of these more rigid martial arts forms, they teach you a certain way, but if it don't come that way, then you know, what do I do? You're supposed to be flexible in your thought, not rigid. A stick that has some type of elastic, you know, more, you know, being elastic is a better weapon than a stick that's rigid, because that stick that that's flexible, it can snap and it can move faster than something that a stick that's rigid. That's the way. But see, religion don't let you do that. It causes you to be in this space. Just like the sister was saying, her pastor is relegated, operating only in this space. She will not go outside that space. That means you're trapped. That means you are in prison. That means you are enslaved. That's what it means.
Yeah.
And if God really exists, if God really loves you, why would God want you to be enslaved like that?
Exactly.
Why would God want to imprison your mind? God gave you a brain, and God understands how your brain works. Why would God want to imprison this?
your mind with lies and deception. Exactly. Why would he? Unless he was not good. Unless he was evil. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, y'all thinking God is good all the time. And I'm telling y'all, this God that y'all think is so good, that God is not good. That God is not great.
Mm-hmm.
Read another book called God is Not Great by Christopher Hitchens. That's a good one. That's a good one. God is not great. Okay. You know, I've been taught all my life that God was so wonderful and you know, he'll bless you. I've been taught that all my life. I'm talking about the biblical God. They talk about the biblical God is so wonderful and he's merciful. But yet, when you read them stories in the Old Testament, some of them stories, God killing folks.
Right.
Wholesale.
Mm-hmm.
But yet, all of a sudden, God became good all the time by the time Jesus was invented. All of a sudden. Think about that now.
Mm-hmm.
God all of a sudden became good all the time by the time Jesus was invented. And so now Jesus is God. How did Jesus become God? So y'all need to ask y'all this, y'all need to ask yourself this question. How did Jesus become God? How? I thought Yahweh was God in the Old Testament. Now Jesus is God? All of a sudden, Jesus is God now. Y'all went from one sun God to another. That's what you did. You went from one sun God called Yahweh and Jehovah to another son God called Yeshua or Jesus. And I mean son God, S-U-N, son God. Okay? And you're pagans. Y'all talk badly about the pagans. You talk badly about paganism. You talk badly about devil worship. Y'all worshiping devils. That's what y'all doing. You're worshiping devils and don't even realize it. And when I say you worshiping devils, I ain't talking about like real devils. I'm talking about, i.e., supposedly extraterrestrials. Supposedly. Okay? Because I ain't seen no damn reptilian extraterrestrial. I haven't seen it. So until I see it, it's just like it don't exist. Because I haven't personally seen, with my own eyes. I'm talking about in broad daylight. I ain't talking about when I'm damn asleep, half-ass sleep, in my bed, you know, half-ass sleep, seeing a dream. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about with my own two eyes during the daylight, broad daylight. I haven't seen anybody shapeshift into an extraterrestrial with my own physical eyes. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. I haven't seen anybody shapeshift from human to reptilian form with my own two physical eyes. Until I see that personally, it's just like it ain't real. It's just like it ain't real to me.
Right.
Other people say they have witnessed these people shapeshift from human to reptilian. I haven't seen it though. In broad daylight. Like I'm looking at Taalik right now. I haven't seen that. Like when I'm looking at him, like when I'm looking at a person walking down the street.
Yes.
I ain't seen it. Okay. But what I'm trying to tell y'all is you're worshiping devils and you don't even realize it. You don't even realize it. And you know, I just want to let y'all know, don't continue wasting your time. Don't continue wasting your time on organized religion. Because it's all, you know, it's all a lie. They done lied to us. You know, so I'm gonna let Taalik have the floor again.
Okay. this subject here. I mean, we could really go on and on and on about this, because you already touched on this God. I am told supposed to be a good God.
Supposed to be.
I mean, okay, I was asking somebody. They want to say that the black people are the chosen people of God. Then the Jews, of course, said that they are the chosen people of God, or whatever. My question is, why would God play favorites like that? Why are you going to make put this group over the other? This God's supposed to represent the father or the parent. In your household, if you play favoritism like that in your house, you're going to have big time problems. You're going to make the other children feel bad, because why is that one your favorite? So parents have to treat all the children equal. So see, I don't understand why would God need a chosen, and then chosen to do what? You're chosen to do what? Like, if parents do choose a child, like Serena and Venus was chosen, and it's not like their father didn't try the other children. He wanted some tennis stars, and Venus and Serena fit the bill. The other children tried, and they didn't go. You know, they was chosen to do this thing, and they was very successful. But there's a problem when you playing favorite. You playing favorites. Venus and Serena was chosen to be these tennis players. This God is choosing you to be what? To do what? Why do you want to? Why are the black people the favorites supposed to be the chosen? Why the Jews? Why do God have to have a chosen people to make you feel special? Because the other time you are zero. You don't have no value. You ain't nothing. Then this God, using the story of Sodom and Gomorrah in the manner that we're taught it, that we remember it. Like you was telling me not too long ago, you more explaining more into depth about what the story is about. But let's just say the basic.
It is a whole made up story.
Yeah. But the way that it's told to us, it's about God got an issue with homosexuals.
Yeah.
That's the way it's told to us. Okay. Don't God create everybody?
That's what they claimed.
Yeah.
That's what they claimed. That God has an issue with homosexuality.
Yeah.
That's what they claim.
Brother Taalik was saying that King David had a homosexual relationship going on yesterday on the live stream.
He was close to a man named Jonathan.
Yeah, something like that.
He was very close to a man named Jonathan. And if you read between the lines, it would seem that it was something going on. You know, if you read between the lines, it would seem that way, you know. Because, you know, they're just like, you know, in the New Testament, John leaned on Jesus' breasts, you know. What man? I mean, a real man. I'm talking about a real man. What real man does that? Like you's a grown-ass man leaning on another man's breast. Think about that.
Yeah.
Think about that. Wouldn't that be kind of strange?
It would be strange. I don't know. You know, when it comes to Elijah Muhammad, you got some of them guys, they just so infatuated with this man. They would do something like that.
Really?
They're so infatuated and so this is my life. They would probably do that. Somebody that you really infatuated with, you probably. So my Elijah Muhammad.
I mean, leaning on his breast, like leaning over on his breast, like a woman leaning on a man's breast, like a woman leaning on, like for real.
Yeah, they would do that. They would do that with Mr. Farrakhan too. These guys, they get infatuated with these divine Messiah figures. They just get this closeness to this man. Now, if that's not my father, some type of relative, I know. I can't. Matter of fact, I had a problem.
I would feel weird if leaning on another woman like that. I would feel weird doing that. I wouldn't even lean on my sister like that.
Yeah, I can't do it. I don't know. But this God, just like you was talking about, this God don't seem very loving and peaceful. This God is jealous. Told you I'm jealous. This God is a murderer.
Yeah,
don't give you no kind of trial.
Yeah, sadistic.
Sadistic, yeah.
Psychopathic.
Psychopath, yeah. See?
No empathy.
No. This God is going to tell a man to show your loyalty to me. Take your son, go up this hill, and slice his throat.
Yeah. Yeah. That that's in the Bible. That's a form of human sacrifice, y'all.
Right, that's human sacrifice, right.
I mean, there was an actual human sacrifice that took place. Yeah. This army general actually sacrificed his daughter. This army general in the Old Testament, army commander, whatever, actually sacrificed his own daughter because he had vowed to this Old Testament God that, the first person that came out to greet him, if he won a victory upon his return, the first person upon his return that ran out to greet him would be sacrificed to this God. And it was his daughter, the man's daughter ran out. She was the first one to run out and greet him upon his return from the victory that he had won in the war. He ended up sacrificing that girl.
Yeah.
He sacrificed her. It's a story in the Old Testament. See, a lot of y'all see these churches don't teach y'all this stuff. These churches don't teach y'all these parts in the Bible where human sacrifice is being conducted. It's in the Bible. It's in your Bible. It's in your Quran. It's in your Torah. It's in your Tanakh. All these religions are associated with human sacrifice, every one of them. And y'all don't even realize that. A lot of y'all don't even realize it. And I ain't just talking about sacrificing people. I'm talking about the eating of the sacrificed victim is also in those scriptures. But y'all don't know. A lot of y'all don't know this. They telling y'all what's up. Now, I've been figuring out some stuff. I've been doing a whole lot of thinking. I just going back to some old teachings, and I know a lot of that went right over my head. A lot of the stuff that I used to read in the Old Testament went right over my head. But see, now I'm going back and I'm rethinking about a lot of this stuff. There are at least 2 instances in the Old Testament where they ate their sacrificed victims. At least 2 incidences in the Old Testament. Y'all better open your eyes. Y'all better wake up. All these religions, every one of them, involve human sacrifice. It's a lot of human sacrifice going on.
Yes.
Around the world on a monthly basis because there is some ritual associated with a time of the year, a season, okay, a religious holy day, or a satanic holy day involving human sacrifice. All these damn missing folks. Y'all don't think that's strange? And the media ain't telling y'all. The media ain't telling y'all all about these missing folks that go missing in this country. And they not telling y'all. They purposely keeping all of that stuff hidden from the public. They don't want y'all to know a lot of stuff. See, the people that control the news, they control the flow of information. They gonna censor a lot of the information that's on the internet pretty soon. They're going to censor a lot of it. So we're not going to really always have access to information that could free our minds. We're not going to always have that access to that because the government, they're getting ready to shut this down, y'all. They're getting ready to shut us down. They're getting ready to censor us. And because they don't want y'all to know, they don't want y'all eyes to be open. They don't want us to break free of religion. They don't want us to break free. They want us in slavery. They want our minds dumbed down. They want to be able to control and manipulate us through religion. And you know, facts. Twin said facts. Yeah, facts. See, people waking up. People waking up. I wish I could wake up some folks in my church, you know, my former church. I keep saying my church. Yeah. my former church. I wish I could wake up some people in there. But baby, them folks are scared.
Yeah.
Them folks scared. They actually are scared. She got them folks so scared of going to hell until it's hard to break that kind of mind control programming.
Yes, it is.
Very hard. You know, some folks will go absolutely insane in that church if they realized that Jesus never walked this earth as a human being. They would go absolutely insane. Insane. They would lose their mind. They wouldn't know what to do. You know, and I just, you know, I just wish I could wake up more people. I really do. You know, I really do. And call on the Holy Ghost. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, a lot of folks, you know, folks at my former church, yeah, they definitely would lay hands on me. And you know, they would lay hands on me and try to cast out evil spirits from me and everything. But I don't have any evil spirits in me. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You know, they think that I have lost my way. They think that I've lost my way. They think that, oh, you know, she's a turncoat. Probably they're talking about me being a turncoat. Probably.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't care. I just know what I know. I know what I know. I've come to conclusions about a lot of stuff. I've come to conclusions. Do you all hear me? About a lot of stuff. You know, until I see for my own self, until I see with my own two eyes in broad daylight, until I see some things, you know, it's just a hypothesis for now. It's just a hypothesis until I can see it for myself. But certain things, I just know emphatically, this shit ain't real. This shit ain't real. And Christianity ain't based in reality. Okay? Christianity is not based in reality. Put blackpoliticalmedia.blogspot.com up there too. Islam is not based in reality. Judaism is not based in reality. Hebrew Israelism is not based in reality. It's not based in reality. It's not real. You know, they done gave you sun worship in the form of a mythical man called Jesus. And I say sun worship, S-U-N, the sun. That big ball of light that, you know, gives light to this planet. That big ball of light that gives energy to this planet. So, you know, oh no, blackpoliticalmedia.blogspot. blackpoliticalmedia.blogspot.com. Erase that. You know, politico with his O at the end, media.blogspot.com. Because I want them to read my latest article. Yeah. Free your mind.
Absolutely.
I'm telling y'all, free your mind. Just, you know, think about all what you've been taught concerning religion.
Mm-hmm.
Just think of it as a lie. Because it is. Everything you've been taught concerning this modern day religion and Christianity, Islam and Judaism, Nation of Islam, Hebrew Israelism, is all a lie.
Unfortunately. Unfortunately.
So what?
Unfortunately, I mean, that's just, it's not my fault, it's not Sister Noble's fault. I mean, we have nothing to do with it. So that's how it is. But you need to think for yourself, become a critical thinker. Stop letting folks think for you. Think for yourself. Stop. I know that we love books, but see, this is the thing about books, and I say this all the time. Books is still written by men, and men have biases, men have prejudices, men can make mistakes, men can be in error. So you can take in that information, but also at the same time, you're still supposed to be able to analyze it for yourself.
Yeah, come to your own conclusions.
Come to your own conclusion. And when you take other person's information, you limit yourself to whoever they are. So the Nation of Islam will only be whatever Elijah Muhammad was. They can't go no higher than him. That's it. That's where they stop. So you don't want to do that. Because Elijah Muhammad is not here no more. So he can't progress. He can't go no further. As Malcolm and all those who are gone. Wherever they was at, that's where it stopped. You limit yourself to wherever they was at, and you're alive, and you can progress, you can keep moving on, you can discover more. Somebody was telling me, if Malcolm was here, he'd tear you up. No, Malcolm wouldn't. Malcolm was a flexible thinker. Malcolm was limited and did well with what he knew at that time. This is a whole different time. This is what we call the age of information. There's much that we know now that Malcolm had no idea of during his time. Malcolm would have had a field day with the internet. Just sit at home, don't have to go to no library. Just and just finds all kinds of stuff. But in these religions, and we're gonna call it, we've been on here long enough. But we could continue this conversation because we haven't even touched both of these religions, Islam and Christianity. Both of them actually advocate slavery.
Exactly.
They both are woman hater religions.
Exactly.
We didn't even talk about that.
This God is a woman hater.
In Islam, the prophet himself took on a 6-year-old child as a wife. What kind of stuff? Ain't that sound like pedophilia to me?
Pedophilia, yeah. This God condone pedophilia, by the way. Y'all just realize the Bible condone pedophilia.
See?
And rape. That's right. The Bible condones pedophilia and rape in the Old Testament. Okay? In the Old Testament.
So it's so much of this, and a lot of this we do know. When we bring it up, a lot of this stuff they know.
Yeah.
But we don't want to accept the reality of these things. We was taught this all our lives, and we can't let go of it, whatever. You got to. Believe me, you get out of this prison. And you don't know how good it feels to be liberated in your mind.
Exactly. It feels good.
It's a beautiful thing.
I feel good. You know,
You're not bound to nothing.
I don't feel, guilty. I don't walk around. I sleep good. I mean, I used to always just, be fearful. Like, oh my goodness. And I lived like this for years.
Absolutely.
I'm just I'm really just thinking, like, how in the world did I survive that? Just living in fear, constant fear. How did I get through that? Whew. I mean, I guess that must have took a lot of self-will or something, because, oh my God, I lived in fear. Fear of going to hell. Fear. Have you just actually lived in fear of something? Just lived in fear of something. Anything. Do you know how you felt when you lived in that fear? I lived in fear of going to hell. Because if I didn't get it right, according to the church, I would go to hell. That's what they taught us. If I didn't get it right, if I kept sinning, if I kept sinning and I died in my sin, I'm going to hell. Like they tell folks all the time, well, you don't accept Christ, you're going to hell.
Right.
Even though Christ never existed.
Mm-hmm.
Think about that now. Think about that. I want y'all to think about that. Christ never existed, but these folks are telling you that you're going to hell if you don't accept Christ.
True. Wow.
I'm just glad to be free.
Yes.
In the mind, at least free from religion.
Yes.
I might not be free from nothing else in this society, but at least I'm free from religion.
Absolutely.
And from this God concept. From this hell concept. From this heaven concept. And it ain't real. None of that shit is real.
Mm-hmm. What a wonderful feeling.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure those who come to this platform, they have an idea. They've been able to break those
chains.
Those chains. And I definitely appreciate you. We appreciate you, those who come here. And I want to say too, before we close, I did ask for your help to increase the likes and the subscriptions by creating channels and doing some things. And it seemed like some folks are doing it. Last time I looked, I got 10 new subscriptions, just like boom. Because I was steady just at one, I didn't go up, I didn't go down, just steady. Now all of a sudden, boom, I got 10. So I really appreciate it. You helping us, you helping yourself. We need to break these mental shackles. Because even in a new place, in a new heaven, we don't need this. There's some baggage that we don't need to continue to carry with us.
No.
So on that note, I really appreciate it. Unfortunately, my Facebook went out on me. My Facebook people dropped. I don't know what the deal was with that. But anyway, I will do this as a premiere and do it all over again on Facebook. Actually, it'll be better because on Facebook, they can't see you, since they can just hear your voice.
Yeah.
So I just do it as a premiere, and it'll look like it's live anyway. So I just do it as a premiere. So thank you, my sister Noah, for joining me tonight and bringing this conversation to us. And hopefully we'll be able to bring some more. We've really been sort of busy. I done made a lot of, wow, pow. I didn't even take a break. But I cannot do that. Like they said, when the spirit hits you, you got to move on. I can't just sit on it like that. I got to talk. I got to bring it out. Plus, being realist, the way that we are, why put off tomorrow what you could do today? Tomorrow is not promised to you. So if you can do it now, get it over and do it. I actually have people, he makes videos almost every day. Why? Why you can't make videos every day? And I've been doing this ever since 2007. Very prolific. I used to make 6 or 7 videos a day. But at that time, you know, YouTube only let you do 10 minutes a shot. So, but
and y'all check out blackpoliticomedia.blogspot.com.
Yeah.
Check out blackpoliticomedia.blogspot.com.
The information is in the description box. All of Sister Nova's social information, except your Instagram, it's not there. But and your Twitter's not there either. But the main thing that we interested in is there.
Yeah, it's there.
Make sure you subscribe to Sister Nova, support Sister Nova. When you put up them extra channels, make sure you subscribe those channels to Sister Nova. The links to all her information is in the description box. Support our brother Taalik, and we're gonna be out of here.
Yeah.
Done. I'm ready to lay down.
Yeah.
So until next time, I'm Agent Snub Nub 7. This is our sister Noble Levine. And we are the 5,000. And it's important. I wish us love, peace, and soul, y'all. We gone. And we are going off the air.